Hi guys, hope you're doing good. Yesterday I've shared on my YouTube page 3 drips and drops made of paint that I have made for the traps, the honey drip, which was a music video I've done a month ago. In my video you can see that I used those drips inside text, I used it for the background, the foreground, so that's what we are going to do today. Let's do this! So first thing, let's open After Effects and then make a new project. Once you have opened it, you can go in File and then import the alpha drips that I've made for you. You can either drag it to make a new composition or go in Composition, New Composition, and select your settings for your composition, the width, the height, the frame rate, and the duration. In this case, I've put 20 seconds and then OK. We can start by making maybe a solid for the background. You can use any background you like, really. Once you have done that, take the text tool and then you can write a word. We'll write honey for now. And on your right, you see that all the controls for your character are there. So you can change the color, you can change the font, you can change the size. Everything is customizable. Now select the drip you prefer and just drag it under your text layer or on top. It depends what you want to do. I'm going to resize it because it's a little big right now, so I'm just selecting the corner and I'm resizing it to make it smaller. Now it's all in black and white, so obviously it doesn't fit right now, so we'll need to go in Effect and Preset and find a tool that is called Luma Key. I drag it on top of this layer and the Luma Key is going to key out either the darker spot or the white part. So in this case, we want to remove the background, which is white. So we're going to key out the brighter. And it's just a question of playing with the setting, so we can adjust the threshold and maybe the edge feather or thinness if it's the case. Now let's change the color, because we don't want to keep it this color. We want to make it look the same color as the text. So I'm going to go in Effects and select Tritone. So Tritone, and you select the color. In this case, I'm going to just go and pick the color of my text 3 times. And now I apply it for you and it just goes smoothly under the letter like it's supposed to, and it's all the same color, so it's even. Often what I like to do when I do that is I like to add a Gaussian blur to it, so it's not that sharp. It looks more like it belongs together, the two parts. So sometimes 2 is a great number for it, but I think in this case 1 will be enough. Okay. Since I know I'm going to use this technique a lot in my clip, instead of always redoing those 3 steps every time I have to put drips in text, what I'm going to do is that I'm going to select in my effect controls, I'm going to select the 3 steps, and then on the right corner of the After Effects software, you get a Create New Animation preset that is so useful, and you should get used to make your own preset because it's gonna save you a lot of time. When I go in my Effect and Preset, User Preset, I'll find the preset I just made. So if I remove all the 3 steps and I just drag it on top of the Effects section, then my 3 step will be ready to go. So every time I'll have to redo it, then I can just adjust the color if the color changes. And it's gonna be a lot faster. Okay, so that's it for the first one. So if you want to just have the text covered by this type of drip texture, make your clip bigger. So just drag the corners so that it covers all the word. Go and make sure you select the same color as the background of the word. In this case, I've put the word black so you can really see the difference. And that's it. It's the same 3 step and it's just covering my word. And if I want to use it as an alpha channel though, that's a little different. There are more steps to it. So you go in your text layer, you select it, and then you change the mode to alpha add, and then you're going to change it to alpha matte. And then once you're going to do that, the white will disappear. And now the only parts you see are the parts that are inside this white area. If you want to add more texture, you can add a drop on top. So you see with the white here that it really does cover pretty much all the image. So now my word really pops when I change it to the alpha channel. And if I want to add another layer to it, then I can add many layers of different textures like that. And it's always going to make it more visually interesting than if I have only the word popping. I can also change the opacity of it to make it more transparent, to get to see all the different layers of texture that's going on. Now let me show you what I've done for the honey drip video when I was playing with shadows, and like different colors of shadows and different lines. So first I'm going to use something from a new project I'm working on right now, and it's for the same band, the traps. First thing, I like to use this plugin that is called Keylight. It really works well, and now that I've keyed the background, I'm just going to make sure my alpha channel is keyed right. So to do that, I'm just going to look here in the show channel and color management settings and select the alpha. And you see that they're still, like, we can still see the details, which is not good if you want to key it right. So to prevent that, I'm just going to go in screen matte and play with my settings for clip black and clip white until I get a perfect black and white image. So now I can place it back to RGB channel. With my first clip, I'm just going to duplicate it. On my PC, I do Ctrl D. And once it's duplicated, I can rename it. I can name one shadow, name one main. It's really up to you. And I'm going to add the same effect I did with the previous technique. I'm going to select Tritone. So now you see it because I moved it a little bit on the side. So I selected my layer and with the arrows I moved it a little bit. You can duplicate it many times, make nice effects with it, create movement. There's so much you can do with it. And if I want to add texture to it or an image, the only thing I need to do is make sure that my layer is selected, and I'll go find an image that I like on my desktop. Okay, so I place it right under my layer of what's supposed to be my shadow. And then now you see the white part of the shadow, and you also see the background. So let's make the background disappear. We're going to change on the picture one. It's selected. We're going to change it to alpha and to alpha matte. And now it's going to place this background only in the white section because it only appears in this alpha channel. If you have black and white clips, if you use anything that is shot on top of a green screen, you can add any type of image or like whatever you want inside it, which is great for any creative project. And often people ask me how to learn After Effects and where to start. I wasn't born with all those skills, you know. This is something you have to work hard every day to gain. If you have one main goal, then it gets just easier because all your energy focuses on this goal, and every day you wake up and you know that you're going to work a crazy amount of hours learning things and searching online and finding tutorials, finding tools, finding plugins. I don't know if like you know about this, guys, but before doing all those like tutorials and video stuff, I was a teacher. I was an art teacher in high school, and then I started learning video editing. And I was already doing it with my friend Van Wang, the photographer, which is my best friend. And I was already working with him. And we discovered that we both had this passion for moving pictures and just like all this stuff we wanted to create it with it. And we couldn't really do it because at this moment we had no clue how to do it. But we had this goal. And I think it was the most important part, just finding the goal, finding what you want to do in life. And once you get this fire burning in you, like you just can't stop it. Yeah, you feel it inside you, and you just want to do it every day. And that's how it started. There's still stuff I can figure out, and that's what's more intriguing. I love when I can just figure out something. It excites me. I guess I'm one of those weirdos. Thank you very much for watching my tutorial. I really hope I was helpful and that you enjoyed it. Oh, like my page, like me. If you like my stuff, just go on Facebook and like my page, and I'm gonna put like the link there. What's more to add to that? Nothing. I love you. Do you love me? You are awesome. You can achieve anything. So just keep looking for tutorials online. Keep bugging me with stuff that you make because I love you and I like to see it. And have a super awesome day. Bye bye.